Yo, what is up, everybody? This is my first Final Fantasy XIV video for YouTube. I've really loved this game. I have just started playing just a couple weeks ago. My buddy and I and my wife have been playing it. It's been absolutely amazing. I gotta say, this is like one of the nicest communities I've ever seen in MMO or a game in general. And I love it. It's super helpful. The game feels fantastic. The story is great. I only just finished A Realm Reborn, so and I'm in the middle of Heaven's Word right now. I think about halfway through the story, but oh gosh, I just really enjoyed this game. So I thought I'd make this video for 9 tips I wish I knew when I first started the game, that I kind of either had to learn the hard way, do a lot of research, or just find out from somebody in game that's been super helpful, which is really cool. Anyways, I thought I'd make this video for you guys. I hope the tips help you out. If you already knew them, let me know down in the comments down below. If you have some better tips or any corrections to mine, feel free to leave them in the comments down below too. I'm sure new players would love it, and thank you guys. Thanks for all the love on the channel. If you like the video, and think about hitting that subscribe button. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Alright, so for the first tip I've got, it's an incredibly simple one, but I didn't know, I guess, how it worked when I first started the game, but it's really helpful. You can see right here on my XP bar that I am, this blue right here, this is rested XP. Basically increases your XP by 50% for like gathering materials, for defeating enemies and everything like that. So running dungeons, killing enemies as you're questing, anything like that, it's just awesome. How you can tell if you're getting rested XP though when you like log out is this moon symbol right here. I think you can only have this moon symbol if you're like in a town or somewhere where you can log out basically immediately. If you don't have this, I think when you try to log out in the game too, it takes like 20 seconds to log out as well. But really, if you're getting off for the night or the day or for a while, you should just go to a town real quick, return to your home point, and then make sure you get that rested XP. Really helps out a lot. Alright, so second tip is you want to turn on a percentage for enemies' health. This was really helpful in like dungeons that I've been doing, and a couple of the trials, raids, anything like that. It's just nice to see the percentage of the target that you're fighting. Right now, so I have it turned off. Usually I have it on. You can't see the percentage or anything like that, but if we turn it on, and I'll show you how to real quick. Turn it on, you're just going to go escape, character configuration, you're going to go to UI settings, then HUD, and you want to scroll all the way down to display target's remaining HP percentage. And so now if we go, fight a target here real quick, it'll show you the percentage that they're at. It's just so helpful. It really is when you start to get a little higher into content, but I wish I knew that when I first started, for sure. Alright, third tip I have for you guys is to store all new items in your inventory, not in your armory chest. I didn't know this until, I had to be level 50, and I still have some sorting to do. Like, this is from all the leveling in my armory chest. But this setting is just super helpful, so it'll go to your inventory instead of your armory chest. So all you need to go to is, escape, go to your character configuration window, item settings, under general. You see store all newly obtained items in armory chest, turn that off. It's normally set to on, turn it off. It's just super helpful. It has saved me so much space, and that way I can just sell items here in my inventory to a merchant or something like that, and get some money off of it. But also, I'm just not, putting a bunch of junk that I don't need in my armory chest when I have all this stuff already. You especially want this when you start getting a little bit higher, and I'm only level 56 on my Dark Knight, so I can't imagine what it's like when you're like level 80 or 90, so really helped me out though. Alright, this next tip is like, I think my favorite tip. It's just such a simple thing, but I didn't love it when I first started playing. It's how your inventory is set out in these little tabs. I'm sure a lot of people really enjoy it. I think that's great, but for me, I really liked having all of my inventory in like one big kind of HUD, I guess, or a place to look at. So all you have to do to change that is go to character configuration, make sure you're in item settings, and then you can change inventory interface to open all. Apply that, and then you can pull it back up, and then it looks so much better for me. I don't know why, this just helped me out so much, and it really made me just enjoy the game even more. Tip 5 is to give you guys kind of some insight into what it looks like when you get your mount for the first time. I come from the background of WoW, and so you basically get your mount when you get to a certain level. It's as simple as that. You get to level 10, I get a mount. If you get to level 20, I can get a flying mount, and I can fly, and then you can upgrade the flying speed or whatever. It's pretty simple in this game too, just a little bit different. We read, my buddy and I read one guide where you don't get your mount until like level 20. You're supposed to get your mount. That's not necessarily true. You have to get to a certain point in the story to unlock your mount. I believe you have to get to the point where you get to pick where you join a grand company. Of the 3 you get to choose from, I believe the quest is called the company you keep, or something like that. And then you'll grab it for Maelstrom specifically. You'll grab it from the Storm Commander here, and it's called My Little Chocobo, but it should be the same name for whatever grand company you choose. Once you do that, you'll need 200 seals. I believe you can get those from doing fates really quick or the Grand Company hunting log. Super easy to get. I think I did 2 or 3 fates and I had them. So. For whatever I was doing, and then you just need to go to your Grand Company Quartermaster, and you'll buy this seal, I believe, which then will get you to finish your quest, and you'll get a Chocobo whistle, and that means that you can ride your little Chocobo now. And so it's really simple, really easy, and probably to some people are like, yeah, that's, I get that. But I didn't know. My buddy and I were like level 27 or 28 until we even got to get our mount. But I just want to let you guys know, I hope this helped you out, because it was confusing as heck to me to starting off. Tip 6. This is teleporting and traveling basically in Final Fantasy. I really like the traveling system. I think it makes you kind of be more involved with the world, but at the same time, it's pretty fast to get around to places. But basically, that you go through these Aethernet shards. I might be saying that wrong too. Feel free to correct me down in the comments below. But you get these Aethernet shards, and you basically have to attune to each one of them. So if I'm in Limsa here, I'd have to attune to all the different shards. So right now, if you're inside of a city or something like that, you can use a shard to travel to another shard. So if I want to go to the Marauders Guild right now, I could travel there, but only because I've attuned to this shard before. Traveling across the world, I think the map can be a little bit deceiving or confusing at points. So, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. But if you want to travel basically across the world, you can, display world map if you wanted to. If I wanted to go to Mordona, I don't know how you say that, might be saying it wrong. I could literally just go to the world map, click on the region, and then select this place, and then I could teleport there for this amount of gil. Something I didn't know either, when I first started out, I thought I wasn't gonna have much gil. I was worried about traveling anywhere, so I didn't travel almost anywhere ever. My wife first started playing too, and she didn't want to. I think she was hesitant about traveling as well. But I know one of my buddies was, because he was like, I'm not spending gil to go travel everywhere. But seriously, you can. You make so much money. Just from doing the game, playing the game, doing the story, doing dungeons and everything like that. Most of this skill, I think, has been just from doing the story, leveling up a few different jobs, but you get tons of gil, so travel as much as you need to. Might be a little, you might not have a lot when you're first starting out, probably I don't know, 10 to 15 levels, but after that, I mean, you start getting a lot more gil than you're probably spending, so use them however you like, and yeah, make sure you attune to these as well, these Aetherites. There's a lot of times too the story will bring you to somewhere, and if you don't attune to these big ones here, you can't travel. You got to travel the hard way back, whether that's by walking, using your mount, whatever. So attune to everything that you see here. It's really helpful. You can also register them as favored destinations or free destinations, which is pretty cool. And you can change it as your home point. So basically this return that you have on a 900-second recast, you can set a different place as your home point if you're always going back there, and then you can return there. It doesn't cost you anything, which is really cool. But also you can register favorite spots. You can see here with the stars. I've registered just a couple places here so far, but I know they're my favorites, so I could literally just click to see those, and then I can travel right there. And I think it even lowers the cost for you too. But I hope this helped you out. Tip 7, you cannot die from fall damage. I want to tell you guys something funny. I tried to find multiple places in Final Fantasy where you could jump off of that was far enough that would show you that you can't die, but oh my gosh, it was such a pain. But we found a spot. I'm on top of some barrels on this bridge thing. We're gonna jump off. You go down to 1 health. Okay, okay, that was bad jumping. I'll show you for real. Just bear with me. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh my god, I can't tell you the oh, I can't even jump on barrels now. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Ready. 1 health. Okay, well, I was lower health too. But you can't die from fall damage. You do have to be careful though. If you have some enemies near you where you jump off, they can hit you and you can die. So you can't die from fall damage, which is awesome. But you can die from enemies if they hit you if you're at 1 health. So be careful of that. Tip 8. Once you hit level 50, you can get tome gear, basically in Mordona. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Again, feel free to correct me in the comments below. But Mordona here, you can go here at level 50, and the story will actually bring you to this spot. But you can actually, with a tombstone relics, or I'm sorry, Allegan tomestones of poetics, you can spend these on like gear and stuff, which is super cool. I think gear and weapons, and you can actually buy a full set for whatever class you're using, which is awesome. My buddy and I, we did not know this when we first became level 50, but it was super cool. It kind of helped put our item level up so we could do more content right here. So definitely check those out. You can get tomestones from like completing dungeons, trials, duty roulette, a lot of basically any in-game activity. You can get some of those. Some are like give you a higher reward than others, but they're worth getting, especially get you a full set, and it looks really cool. So I mean, that's a plus. The last tip I have for you, the 9th tip, is the market board. I did not know about this playing the whole like the game until I was level 51 or 52, and I think that was on my second job, which is kind of funny. But the market board is super helpful, super useful. I don't know why more videos don't talk about it. Maybe it's just because it's I don't know. Maybe people figured it out for themselves. I didn't. Well, I guess I did, but it took me a long time. But anyways, it's super helpful. You can buy gear and stuff here, and also like food, like meals to help you with XP, which I haven't used except for the ones I've gotten through like questing. But a 3% XP bonus is, I mean, that adds up over time for sure. So super helpful leveling tip, to be honest. You can also just buy really cool like weapons that you have, or a big item level upgrade like 139. That's huge for what I have. But you can buy cool weapons if you want to like try them on and see what they look like. Like this one looks amazing. I think I just got this one. It's got like purple lightning. Look at that. That is so cool. But anyways, the market board, super helpful. You can buy gear that you need. You can buy housing items like for potions and stuff like that if you feel like you're dying. Gear to help increase your item level. I wouldn't say use like all of your gil on this by any means, but if you wanted to, you could. I mean, it's your character, you know. I found this really helpful. I hope you do too. That kind of wraps up all the tips I have. I hope these 9 tips helped you out. I know they would have helped me out when I first started. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that sub button. I'm planning on making some more Final Fantasy 14 videos. Really loving this game. Excited to see what the Heaven's Ward story is like, and the stories past in the further expansions. So anyways, and I want to say thank you. Shout out to the community for being so amazing. This is a community that I've never experienced in my life, and I love it. I can't tell you what it means to me. It just makes me excited to play the game every day. It's made my buddy excited to try it. My wife, another friend. It's just an amazing game. So, and thank you to everyone that's supporting the channel lately. We've been growing a lot, and hopefully we'll be able to hit that 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the year. Anyways, thank you so much. Until next time, peace.